Welcome. A member of the high school graduating class of 2013, Max Mason, attended the University of Massachusetts Amherst before pursuing a career in professional baseball. Working in player development for the Baltimore Orioles, he traveled the country working closely with the organization's minor league players and coaching staffs. He has returned home to pursue a career in elementary education and is currently in ed tech and coach at Mount Desert Elementary School. Now, if you'd all join me in welcoming Max Mason to the podium.
Good afternoon. Wow. Good afternoon. Thank you so much to the senior class for inviting me to be here and speak this afternoon. It really is an honor to have the opportunity to be with you all on such a meaningful day. I need to keep a promise I made 13 years ago. A quick shout out to Susan Tripp, who is here today. Hi, Susan. An important, thank you, Susan. A really important former teacher of mine who told our class back in 4th grade that if we ever had the opportunity to do something like this, just to do it and to take that challenge. So thank you, Susan, for challenging myself and so many members of the graduating class and the community here today. Again, thank you so much. All right, let's get into it. A graduation speech is a balancing act because I am sure you have already heard so many pieces of incredible advice from each other, from your families, and from your teachers, as well as the community at large. And I'm not here today to repeat that. In fact, I was feeling a little dejected back in 2013 in your position because all I was hearing was the same information over and over again, and none of it stuck. So we're gonna change it up a little bit today. Instead, you'll be hearing from a different perspective. Kids, actually my students, for real, the 2nd grade class at Mount Desert Elementary School. In of being a unified message for you all graduating here today. Of course, our age. So what I got was a lot of blank stares and confused faces as to why I was holding them back from playing make-believe on our playground. But soon, those blank faces, and it was as if waiting for the ultimately powerful dialogue, and each student wrote something down that they wanted to share today on your journey from high school and beyond. So how's this going to work? I've selected just a few of those thoughts. I'm going to workshop with you here today. We're going to work through it together on what it actually may mean and where they're coming from. So theme or philosophy number 1, this student wrote, believe in someone. 3 words, believe in someone. And that's so powerful. It is so much easier to navigate life when you approach it from the mindset that we all have redeeming qualities and we all have good within us. I challenge you to find that within yourself and within others who you value. Everyone has something to offer, whether it's just words to speak or even a smile to share passing on the sidewalk or on your way to work or even to class, as it's been for the past 4 years. I challenge you to lean on those people who you share the good with and continue to make them a part of your life. One of the most important moments of my time in Baltimore was when I was an intern between my junior and senior year of college. I was assigned to the Delmarva Shorebirds. That's the Orioles single A affiliate, so it's players who are just selected either out of high school or it's their first year in America coming from the Dominican, for example. These kids are usually between 17 and 20 years old. It's a very youthful team that we have at single A. My job at Delmarva was to provide video and data analysis for our coaches and players. And one pitcher in particular had caught the eyes of Baltimore. In scouting verbiage, he had what you would call a live arm. His fastball worked 94 to 96, and he paired it with an electric slider in the frame and the build to back it up. He's what you would have called projectable. Baseball came easy for him. And that's why I was caught off guard when he stopped by my office in tears one afternoon. He missed his mother, and he missed Colombia. He was 17 years old. It was his first time ever in America. He didn't know how to order takeout, let alone have a bank account or drive a car. And he felt lost and empty. And so it was at that moment where I turned off the footage that we were going to work through that day, because any pitching adjustments that needed to be made could wait. It was most important at that moment to believe in another human. And I challenge you to do the same in your life. Find that person, bring them into your life, and just believe in them. That's all it really takes. So theme number 2, philosophy number 2 in this second grade class: if you stay bright, you will stay happy. This is a powerful statement for a few different reasons. Most literally, if you are bright and cheerful, others tend to reciprocate, creating a pattern of uplifting and feel-good moments. Cool. But I also take this idea as a challenge. Challenge the mind. Be a lifelong learner. The classroom is your boat. The classroom is a new country. For myself, I've been working on living on my own and establishing a go-to pizza dough recipe. Yeast is finicky. So for me, it's true. It really is true. Who knew the atmosphere was so involved in baking? So for me, the kitchen is my classroom. It's a messy classroom and quite frustrating at times, but it's still my classroom, and I challenge you to find yours as you. This one's pretty. All they wrote: create those reasons to smile. Okay. One student just drew a rocket ship and wrote "Happy going to 3rd grade." Like, so close, so close. But I wanted to share that with you today because it's still pretty important. Like, almost there. This next one made me think. This student didn't know what to say, but wanted to write something. And hang with me here. It's just 2 words. The student wrote, "I'm sorry." I love this student's response. Today is a lot to process. This community you've grown up in is an incredibly special place. At some point, it does not have to be now, tonight, or even tomorrow, but at some point, just check in with yourself. It's okay to have conflicted emotions about today. It's okay to feel stressed, to have anxiety, to not sure what the next step may look like. It's okay to say, "I don't know," when your parents ask what your plans are for tomorrow. Just check in with yourself at some point, please. This idea of acknowledging mixed emotions goes hand in hand with the next piece of advice, who phrased their insight as a question. Can you work at the Bar Harbor town office? Is this true? And in short, yes, like that'd be a great thing to do. I encourage you all to apply at some point in your life. But I want to take this question as a moment to acknowledge your roots. No matter whether you're about to replant or transplant, know that you'll always be a valued member of a really special community. And now it's time to think about your community. How are you going to build it? What do you want it to look like? What elements of this community are you so excited to bring with you? And what parts can you not wait to just leave behind and move on from? Figure that out. Take a moment to think about that. For my 2nd grade friends, it's slime, tire swings, and first in line. That's pretty much all they care about at this age. And for you, it may be different. It may not be, but it may, and that's okay. I hope it's different. But so you've been fostered in an environment where you now have both the skill sets and mindsets to do so much good here in this community and out there in the world. It's time for you to build upon your foundation, your community. How are you going to do it? Think about it. I don't really have the answers. I'm not here to answers at you. But what I will say is that maybe there's real value in turning to your inner 2nd grader. Maybe there's real value in believing in someone. Maybe that just starts with yourself. Congratulations to the senior class of 2018. You've earned this absolutely from day one. Go get them. Thanks so much. Yeah.